Hello, good afternoon, folks, from cloudy England. Not cloudy Mulder, cloudy England. I just thought I'd shoot a quick film. If anyone's wondering, the artwork behind me is not mine. It's an award-winning self-portrait by some local artist. My cousin, who also lives here, is a massive art fan, and I have had a few inquiries about it. But as you may have gathered by the decor, I'm back down south. I came down yesterday on the train. I've been record shopping this morning. I went up to my usual place, a Rock Box in Camberley, and I also looked round a few charity shops. Well, one charity shop, and that's the record I want to start with. £2 from a charity shop, Deep Purple, Greg. This is for Blackmore Rules. Big fan of Deep Purple. The double CD, the very best of. That's the sort of tracks you get in it. And I'm not going to talk about Deep Purple, but we know who they are. For £2 I pay for it. I just could not believe it. Yeah, some great stuff on there. Highway Star. All the best tracks are on here. Just have a look. Highway Star, Smoke on the Water, Woman from Tokyo, Burn, Stormbringer's on here, Perfect Strangers, Knocking at Your Back Door, King of Dreams, Ted the Mechanic, and Any Fuel Know That. Hush, Mandrake Root, Wring That Neck, The Bird Has Flown, Hallelujah, Black Knight, Bloodsucker, Child in Time, Strange Kind of Woman, Fireball, Demon's Eye, and When a Blind Man Cries. They're all like remixes or anniversary auditions or just great music. But being a massive Deep Purple fan, I'm not leaving that behind. Another CD which will be really up Greg's street, that's Blackmore Rules. If you haven't checked out his channel, do so. And when I go into a record store, I always think, what would Greg buy? And buy completely the opposite. No, I don't really, Greg. But this was listening to this morning, and this is an American band called Funny Money. Now, I don't know, Greg, if you've heard of this band, you might have, because apparently when they started out as a Kicks cover band or something, and then they started releasing their own material. That's all I know about them. I haven't heard any of their material. Sorry, I'm lying. I've heard 3 songs this morning, but that's the first time I've ever discovered this band. And the couple of tracks I heard were really good. But this is the track listing, and it's just a really good rock and roll CD, sort of like the early '80s stuff, long power chords, that sort of stuff. And there's some really good tracks on here. I hope you can see the track listing. But apparently you get the original released in 1999. That was the album, I presume, Back Again. Then they must have made a comeback in 2001, because that was called Even Better Live, with some live tracks on it. But it's just a cracking record. I really enjoyed it this morning. It's sort of that sort of rock that was sort of very fashionable in the 80s, and it's some really good bits. I think you'd enjoy this, Greg, but I don't think you might have heard of them, but it's a new discovery for me. Now, something completely different. I need some American brothers might have heard of this, but I've never heard of this album, and it's a band called Zaida Punk or something, this one. Now this one's, the band apparently are from New Orleans in America, and apparently it's bluegrass music with a punk edge or something, but what we heard this morning was pretty good, and it's just good old American bluegrass. Well, we only heard a couple of tracks, and that was only like a few seconds of each. Whether there is some guitars, I don't know. There's no guitarist there anyway, but it's like the accordion, the fiddles and that sort of stuff. And even he's got his pet cat on it, I think. That's on track 30. He's got Mabel's Got the Blues. But if anyone's heard of this album, can you please leave a comment below? But it's just something completely, the best way I can describe it, Go Bordello or something. It's modern. It's what year was it? It's modern, but 2005 it came out. But it's just really different. It's just like bluegrass done in a punky way or something. But that's the track listing. If anyone's come across this in the VC, I'll be glad to hear of it. But I just picked it up. So it's sort of one of these CDs that just grew on me, and it's just amazing. Now for a bit of Holy Grail time. In this country, you don't see many Judas Priest, or I don't anyway. Let's rephrase that. You don't see many Judas Priest singles, but I have today. First one, Take on the World. I believe this was off the album Killing Machine. If I'm wrong, hit me downstairs, but I'm 99% sure it was off Killing Machine. And it was their first record to chart in the top 40. I believe it got to number 14. But that was approximately in 1979. But the single was released 78, or 79. It was on the CBS label. So that's Judas Priest. The reverse side was a song called Starbreaker. Now that was a great find to me, but I say I rarely come across Judas Priest singles. Now here's me Holy Grail item. Well, it is to me anyway. I was shocked when I found this one. My favourite Judas Priest song of all times, Beyond the Realms. British Steel that song was off, and look what I've got. Beyond the Realms white promo copy, not for sale. I believe it's a white promo copy. Beyond the Realms of Death, issued in 1979 again. There you go. And it's a promo copy, not for resale. And that's your A side. And you got Rocket Forever and Hellbent for Leather on the B side, a double-sided single. That just blew, and only cost me £2 as well. Blew me away. But Beyond the Realms, it's got to be probably my top Judas Priest song. I just absolutely love it. Amazing track. Anyway, I'm sorry, well, it isn't short. I've done 7 minutes. I was going to say thank you for my short offering, but I have done 7 minutes. But that concludes today's show. I have got a lot of other stuff, and I'll be showing over the next couple of videos that I got this morning, but some of it I might not show. It just depends, only the metal stuff. But I just want to say I wish everybody peace and love, and keep collecting. And this is Steve the Zulu saying bye. Take care.